The War vs. World Warclaw Mount will be free for everyone after the expansion, solving one of the biggest issues War vs. World has had for new players for a long time. Subscribe to the channel for more content of this. Go to my Ko-fi if you want to support me, and let's get into it. So, we can see here the new post talking about this. Beginning with the August of 20 game update, the Warclaw Mount will be automatically unlocked for all players who own Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns or Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire. To access the mount, simply enter War vs. World and spend 1 world ability point in the Warclaw Mastery ability track. And if you guys don't know, the Warclaw first, well, it's this little mount here that you would use. It's the only mount you can actually use in War vs. World, and a lot of people would use it to move around a bit faster. And also, you would get a little bit of a buff from being someone close to someone in War vs. World with a Warclaw, which made it a bit easier for people that didn't have the Warclaw. But if you didn't, and you didn't have anyone around you, it would be very difficult to go and, go to the commander that is doing War vs. World content, get to them fast, and it would be very frustrating, especially for new players. And you would have to do a collection, you would have to get a lot of points to actually start getting this Warclaw and actually start playing the game in the way that most people play it, which definitely sucked. And now, as long as you go into Warclaw Mastery and you put 1 point, so 1 point of this one's in War vs. World abilities, you'll get the Warclaw. Super cool. Now, you'll still have to put some points in to get some of the abilities, as we're going to see here. Unlock Warclaw Companion Achievement, 1 point. Unlock Sniff, 4 points, which lets you detect enemies and damage walls or gates. Unlock Chain Pull, a third skill that allows you Warclaw to put on walls and gates to damage and weaken them. 5 points. Unlock Lance, a fourth skill that enables you to throw a spear at a mounted player, dismounting you both, 10 points. And Battle Maul deals increased damage to enemies who are in downstate, 20 points. Now, these points are not that hard to get, this amount of ranks. It probably will not be too hard. It's nice to still have a little progression for new players. But honestly, as long as you have the normal mount, so you can go around, it'll be completely... that's the main important. That's the main point, right? To make new players be able to play the game in the way that most people play it without feeling that they're getting behind. Also, it works very well for players who have a lot of alt accounts. This way, they can just get in there and play War vs. World in all of them with no issues. Now they're talking about more stuff as well. Warclaw's Blessing and the extra stamina bar will no longer require world ability points. They will be part of the Warclaw's baseline skills. So you'll still have the extra stamina bar. You'll be able to jump twice instantly. The Warclaw Companion Collection will no longer be required to unlock the Warclaw. This will be the achievement you would have to do to get the Warclaw in the first place now. However, it will still be available with additional rewards for players who want to complete it. A War Machine weapon skin, which look pretty cool, and a 250 War vs. World skirmish claim tickets. This is actually pretty cool because now, I already done this, so I'm gonna get 250 skirmish chests for free, and I'm gonna get another of these beautiful weapons that I really like how they look. Actually, do I have this War Machine? Yes, I do. I do have the hammer. Look at that weapon. It's actually pretty cool. I think a lot of people like it, and I definitely like them. So another one, I'm pretty happy with that. If you already completed the collection at any point in the past, you'll automatically receive these additional rewards for the first time you log in after the August 20 game update. Cool. And also, there's another... if you do this collection and you finish it, you'll get a reward track, special reward track that will be able to make you get an actual new mount for Warclaw. One of the few mounts that you can get in the game instead of the gems, or I already have it, is this one, the Guild Riders Warclaw. It doesn't look that good, well, because the default dice look good, okay? My dice are horrible, okay? Don't judge me, okay? But yeah, there you go. As I mentioned previously, Lance will receive a second charge in the August 20th update, and unlocking the Warclaw will allow you to use it in PvE as well, which is super cool because the next expansion is gonna be heavily... you're gonna use the Warclaw a lot in the next expansion. So honestly, a big brain from them to make it so it's super easy to get in War vs. World instantly. So you can also get in PvE, even if you don't wanna do whatever quest you're gonna have to do to get the Warclaw instantly in the new expansion. But you will require the HOT expansion or the Path of Fire expansion. HOT probably because of War vs. World, and Path of Fire because, well, that's the expansion with mounts. So you will need this. But overall, I think this is actually very good. Now, I wonder... Genther Wilds is not required to access them, but you do need the expansion to unlock the Warclaw Mastery tiers online in the Genther Wilds Unleash. So I wonder What if you just buy Enchanted Wilds and nothing else? Do you still get the War Claw? You must. You must. That's actually a good question that we're gonna have to answer. If any one of you guys know, and I just didn't read it or read it incorrectly, but I wonder if you only buy Enchanted Wilds, you must be able to get the War Claw because it's part of the expansion. I think this is a bit badly written. Yeah, I think. But like, what if? Nah, there's no way that you get the Enchanted Wilds and then you are able to use the War Claw in PvE, but not in PvE, not in Warp's World. That'll make no sense, right, guys? There's no way. Well, I'm sure they'll clarify that. But and honestly, if that is the case, I think ANET should revert it, right? Because it makes no sense, and you should be able to use it on both sides. But I'm sure that won't be the case. And well, that's the video. That's the information. I'm very happy with it. I think a lot of people are happy with it. It's gonna make Warp's World way, way, way more easy to actually play. Way easier for new players to understand. Way easier for them to have fun with it. And with all the changes that are getting Warp's World, it really seems that they're caring. Even if some people, I understand, don't like alliances. And we'll see. And I'm actually very interested to see how the new changes have happened this week. We'll definitely make a video about that very soon. Talking about that and whether, alliances are being successful or not. With that being said, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you guys around. Go to my Twitch to watch me live. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support me. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys around. Love you all. Bye-bye.